somebody. It's okay. So, thank you all very much for coming out here tonight. I did want to take a little time to do some introductions. I think a lot of you, there's some cross-pollinating in our groups, so many of you know a lot of people, but I do want to take a little time and do some introductions. Again, thank you for coming to celebrate Susan's 60th birthday. It's really gratifying to see all of you here. I think there's only a few of the folks that we invited that just were out of town, could not make it. Just about everybody that we invited is here, and those who are here are specifically here for a reason, is because you share a very important part of Susan's life. So I've been in love with this woman for a while, since she was 17 years old. That was back when I had hair and I had a bare chest. Needless to say, things have reversed. Well, you guys are laughing. I don't know why, because I see a lot of the same things back. I noticed when I came in that all you guys with wives and couples, we have something in common, and I feel really good about that. We all married way, way up.
Yes.
Without a doubt. So, St. Thomas Aquinas said, "The things that we love tell us who we are." And I would add to that, the people we surround ourselves also tell us who we are. And so when you look around this room, and as I go through the introductions, I think it's going to demonstrate who Susan is by who's here tonight. So, first of all, I want to recognize my sisters, brother-in-laws, nieces, and nephews. As a group, there is no way I could have pulled this off. I mean, those who know me know I didn't have a chance. So I gotta thank my sisters and my sister-in-law. So we're going to start with our host, Margie Jordan, and her husband, Don. Thank you.
Yay.
And then my sisters, Susan, we came out here about 12 years ago, and Susan left a group of really close friends in Alabama, and it was a hard move for her to come out here and uproot and come out here. And I have to acknowledge my sisters who embraced her like a sister and took her in and held her while she got her feet on the ground. So thank you, my sisters.
Very good.
So we got John and Sarah Troop. We have Molly Humphreys, their daughter, and I don't know if Brian's here. He's not here.
Dad's
Parking car.
It's going to be a while. We have Jennifer and Ed Chavez, and they're Owen and did I see Ella?
Yes.
Owen and their children, Owen and Ella. We have my sister Kathy Harden. Where are you, Kathy?
Right here.
And her daughter Stephanie Harden and her friend Jacob right there.
Tried to spoil the surprise, but did it. Hey, that's the guilt trip.
So Tom and Elizabeth Crow.
Woo!
Right, and Austin and Cena. Where are you? He knows what a foyer is. Holy cow!
Nice call,
And our niece from St. Louis Obispo out of Seattle, you getting ready to graduate in June. And then I saw my Uncle Con floating around here somewhere. Hey, there you go. Uncle Con, too.
His birthday is the same day.
Happy birthday! This is for you too, Con. Right.
I'll share.
Are you 62?
Squared.
Then I
All right, looks pretty hip to me.
So, Jane and Gary from Linwood.
Woo, that's
Jane and Gary
good.
Barnes, they're Susan's cousins.
Yes.
So, we love them to death. And also we have Bill and Tina Scher, her cousins from Auburn. All the way from Auburn. Thank you, Bill.
That's right.
Oh, it's your
Today's
birthday
Bill's
today?
birthday.
Can you slide that over a little bit? Thanks. That's good. Is that Auburn, the one that beat Alabama? No. Sorry you can't stay, John.
So, I don't know if many of you know this, but Susan went back to school after she raised our 5 children. Help me raise 5 children. She did. So she was a non-traditional student and graduated in interior design, and so she's been doing that for a number of years. And currently, she's got a job that she absolutely loves with CMT Granite Design. CTM Granite. I got CMT on my notes. CTM Granite Design Center. And so we have here Mike and Lorna Chirilla. Carilla.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Susan is
All
the
right.
best. We're so blessed to have her.
And their mother, Marcia Melvin.
No, there's Marcia.
There's
Marcia
Mom.
The other
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to get red.
And then Tammy Rayo.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Well,
The
thank you
other
for
red.
coming.
Yeah.
So she absolutely loves working there, so I wanted to make sure that we acknowledge
You gotta have red hair to work there?
Mike,
Mike, yeah, you need
project
to
on Sunday.
And then we have, she loves books. So we got the book club here, where reading is optional, but drinking wine is mandatory. And so we have here Tricia Bennett and Skip Priest as representing the book club. Where's Tricia?
Tricia.
Right there. And Pat and Marjorie Godfrey, they kind of float in and out of our lives in a different number of ways, but that's one of them. So glad to have you here. And then we have one of the things Susan does a couple times a week is she goes out with another person and what I call does spiritual and material CPR on families in needs with the St. Vincent de Paul Society. And I think it's one of the most fabulous things that I think we do around here. But she goes out a couple times a week in Federal Way helping people make it, pay a month's rent, pay their power bill, bring them groceries. And it's a wonderful, wonderful St. Teresa's organization. And so we have here the presidents of St. Vincent de Paul, Joe and Virginia Roney. So there they are. Where's Joe? And we have here our favorite parish priest, Father Kevin Moran, and he was also the spiritual leader for St. Vincent de Paul. So
He is
Father,
for the Archdiocese.
for the Archdiocese, yes.
Oh.
So, and then her ministry partner, the one that she goes out with regularly to do this active work, and I hear all about it every time. She comes back.
That's right.
She comes back with just some of the most heartwarming stories you could hear. But her and Pat Smith. So Pat, thank you for being here tonight.
It's one of my favorites.
And then we have Fusion. Fusion, Friends United to Shelter the Homeless. They're ministries that take you from homelessness to home ownership, and they have a very good success rate. That's think of that, from homelessness to home ownership. What a wonderful ministry. So we have here tonight Peggy and Denny Laporte, who are the founders And we have a number of volunteers, especially I want to recognize Dan and Shirley Ayers, who are very active in Fusion. So thank you for being here tonight. And then finally, we have just our your ragtag. I'm saving them for last. We are members of a local Catholic church, St. Teresa's Parish, and Susan is very active in that. She's a lector. She's works with the environmental part of it, and she does a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm not going to go through. But we're very glad to have tonight here the pastoral coordinator for St. Teresa's Parish and her husband, and friend, Linda and Steve DeMarsh. And our good friend, who's also extremely active in St. Teresa's Parish, Jolene Bradley. Where are you, Jolene?
Where's Julie?
She had to leave. It's her
She was
mom's
here.
birthday too.
Oh, another birthday.
Lots of birthdays.
Holy cow.
Okay.
Day to be born.
And last but not least, we got a couple of family friends here who have shared a lot of adventures over the last 12, 14 years, and some of them were misadventures. So I want to recognize some family friends very close to us who've been walking with us for a number of years, and that's Vern Boyles and his wife Susan, not able to make it, but Vern Boyles, Steve and
In the
Sammy
foyer.
DeWitt, and Rich Newman,
well-trained by you.
and Brianna Edwards. So thank you all for coming.
Yes, thank you. Thank you all. I'm
That's
just
it. Did I miss anybody?
amazed.
Okay.
Very
How about
good.
that?
That's
Wow.
amazing.
I'm impressed with
Good
myself.
job, Bob.
All right, so I would like to open up the floor now to anybody who'd like to share toast or birthday message or anything you want to do with Susan for a little while, and then I'll wrap it up with a toast of my own, and then we'll have a little special presentation, birthday cake. We won't have birthday cake, we'll light it, and then we'll have real food. So, the floor is open.
Here's to Susan, whose beauty springs from her heart and soul. May she have many more years of life and love.
Susan, thanks for your support with the St. Vincent de Paul Society, and as they say in Italian, tante belle cose.
What?
Tante belle cose, many good things.
Oh, hey, just wanted to make sure it was clean.
We have no way of knowing.
Well, I was going to toast you as one of my two favorite cousins, but now I have to say three because Bill is here. But you are like a sister, and thank you for being there. Susie.
I would also like to make a toast to my dear friend Susan. I remember when you moved here and you didn't know a soul, and you were so worried about how you were going to make it every day, through every day. And somehow or other you manage, and it's because of your personality. You're just so heartwarming and loving, and you reach out to so many people in need, and you never say no. You're always there. And so I just want to say thank you for everything you do.
She's also starting to learn to speak English too.
Yes.
She may have to learn to speak Spanish.
I'd like to thank Susan for this time last year. Sandy and I moved into our new home, and while we were moving, Susan stayed at our house and put away all the kitchen stuff. We live within walking distance now, so it was really nice to have someone else just show up and work. So thank you, Susan.
We need to make that walk more often, though. Back and forth.
Well, I'd just like to toast her as my sister, but also for my other siblings that all could not be here but have sent gifts and wishes and wanted to be here so desperately, but they all send their love, every one of them.
And one of them sent wine.
It's for the book club. So you don't have to read a book.
It's true that book clubs have wine. They always serve wine.
Yes.
Your new favorite,
I
Susan.
know. Ours
With
is
my
too.
brother.
I'd like to toast Susan for being the best non-reading book club member.
My daughter gave me, for Christmas, she gave me a dish towel and it says, "My book club can drink your book club." We don't really, but. Yeah.
I'd like to toast Susan as my coworker, and we've kind of come full circle. About 7, 8 years ago, we worked together at Selden's for the first time, and then since last fall, we're together at CTM. It's just wonderful.
It's great, yeah, it
We're-
really is.
We loved working together, and we liked it the first time around, and now it's come full circle. And we both started in kitchens, and we're full circle that way too. It's perfect.
Yep.
And
fun.
fun.
Thank you, Candy.
Thank you.
I'd like to tell Susan for being part of CTM, and she's one of the best we had, and we're super happy to have her there. And it's absolutely great to have her there. She gets along with everybody. She's just she never said no. Everything it's a go.
And every time Michael says something great about Susan, I'm like, I found her. Because I originally met Susan through Fusion, which is a wonderful organization. So
Thank you. I love being there. I really do.
It's fun.
It is.
and that's how we got Candy, because Susan's like, hire her, she's good. So it's kind of meant to be.
Yeah.
Susan, you're the queen. You are the best we've ever seen.
Thank you, Marjorie.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Very sweet.
Quit reading books.
Susan, it's been so great to have you here, and I feel like, over the last 14, 12 so years, I've gotten to know you a lot better, and it's just been nice that you're close and kind of have a relationship that way, and I just love you. Thank you.
And it's nice that her sister's here too.
Yes, yes.
But now, Jennifer, when Bob and I got married, Jennifer was about 2 years old. So, so I have known her since she was quite young.
So have I.
Yes, you have. So, but it's great to be here. And I just have to echo what Bob said about his sisters, just really welcoming me. And I mean, we've always gotten along and been great when we've had, the families gotten together for weddings or this or that, but we're all kind of spread out. And so when I moved here, they just were my sisters, and it was wonderful because I did feel a little disoriented, and I love each and every one of you.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
And your husbands too.
As a token.
Well, sometimes.
Well, I'd like to thank you for getting back together with Bob, his husband and wife, and taking him off my hands.
That's even better than your wife said.
Is there a story to that?
I was wondering if the story was going to come out. Thanks, Pat. Now I got a lot of explaining to do.
I'll give it my
Okay.
But Terry said know that.
So Susan, a good one.
Susan, you were my swimming teacher.
Yes, I was.
Your mom was my English teacher, one of the best teachers I ever had. Your sister Bit was one of my friends in Alabama, and now you're my sister. So we just enjoy you, we love you, and your sister is just becoming a big sisterhood here. So happy birthday.
Thank you. Gosh, thank all of you. I'm just amazed. Thank you so much for coming tonight and just being here with me and surprising me.
And I'm sorry.
Father, we got a confession over here. He's all here. You two can go and do your confession out there in the other room.
Let me finish this and then. No, really, no, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
It's okay, Scott. What I thought was that maybe Bob had something planned for next weekend. So
Oh,
it worked out
good.
perfect. And you got the weekends mixed up because Jerry and Marianne
Yeah.
always get the weekends.
Yeah, our relatives do have a habit of getting the weeks mixed
So
up.
I thought it was just a family trait.
That's my mom. It was her. I swear. She started it. She started that ball down the wrong road.
It's always the mom's fault.
It's over and done with.
I love you. I had the opportunity to go to the University of Alabama while Lauren and my Aunt Susan were going there. And they helped me out while I was there, way far away from home. Helped me paint my apartment bright red and orange.
Oh, I remember that.
And when I went low on money and was eating Snickers for several days, I think you helped me out with some food and some money because my mom, I kind of kept her in the dark about that. And while you've been up here, you're at every family function, so supportive with my dad and Renee and my graduation and birthdays. You're just, a solid presence, and I love you both.
Ditto.
Ditto.
The only one did it.
I'd also like to thank you. Last year, you were such a huge part of my wedding, and she just went above and beyond what any sane person would take on for someone else's wedding. And it just really speaks to your character, how selfless you were, and how just willing you were to take on anything, which is what I hear everyone saying. You just never said no, and in fact, sometimes when I didn't even know I needed something, she showed up and she had it, and so thank you for that.
Well, that was such a joy. That was a blessing and a joy.
I'm glad it was for you.
What's good for you?
Oh my goodness.
It was your wedding day.
I never want to plan a wedding again.
You're not supposed to look at that. It's a surprise. All right. Anybody else? We're still going.
Well, I want to thank Susan because she kind of took me under her wing. When I went to the St. Vincent de Paul Society, kicking and screaming, thanks to this lady. And Susan kind of took me under her wing, and Susan is not judgmental. When we come out of a house and we've brought them food, we brought them gas vouchers, and I'll say to her, "What the? Do they have that flat screen TV for?" I mean, that used to just blow my mind. And Susan would say, "We don't know. They might have had it before. This is the way they're rewarding themselves." So I learned a lot from Susan.
I would say that is a testament to our mother because that is
Absolutely.
exactly the way that she was.
Absolutely, our
and
mom.
I learned a lot. She's so gentle, and she can pray the best I've ever seen. Tell you,
Well, with 5 kids, I love practice.
Praise like a Protestant. Amen.
Our niece, Renee, she had an aneurysm and passed away. And Susan was there at her bedside, as all of us were. And the words just flowed through her mouth. And I'll never forget her goodbye prayer to thank me. It's very touching.
She was a special lady, special young lady.
Okay. Any
my
else?
makeup.
No, you can't go yet. Anybody else? Last chance. Okay. Well, I got a little toast. It's in the form of a poem.
Oh, I noticed.
What?
It should have 60 verses, Candy said.
Or at least 60 words.
I do. All right. This is to Susan on her birthday. And it starts with a proverb. A good wife who can find. She is far more precious than jewels. The heart of her husband trusts in her, and he will have no lack of gain. Proverbs 31. Leaning at the kitchen window, watching her children at play, her finely shaped mouth smiles, as her soft eyes sparkle with mist. Her auburn hair flows wild and free. Her cheeks, mottled and muted freckles. Her slender nose and sharp chin, indented by an angel, or her father.
He didn't hit me, he had it.
Yeah. Maybe I should clarify. She is his daughter without and within. And so, not content to watch, she enters in the fray, pulling us together into one happy lump. She goes first to show us not to fear. And we follow, sharing in her adventure as we open up to this moment of life. Always close, but never center. She broods over her children like a dove, with eyes that see love alone. She looks deep into each child and sees the author of the universe. The cry of mommy fills a home morning till night for 40 years. A mother and a wife, never pining for aught else, but full and flowered. An artist of love and service. A master gardener for growing others. A genius for seeing beyond our veils into the hidden chambers of our heart. Knowing what a child and a husband need before they do themselves. Not content to rest with ease after the children have gone, she reaches out to the homeless and despairing, to the invisible nation at our doors, with love, with prayers, and with hope. A lover of God and Mary, she accepts all, but stands for one. With soft exterior for her neighbor, and a rod of justice down her spine. With gentle humility, she stands firm. How is it our heavenly Creator has made such a completely lovely creature? Of soft beauty for love and service, and hard courage that refuses to bend. Those who are blessed to be near her will have met such a being in their life. But how more blessed are we who have here such a friend, a mother, and a wife. Now we have a special message from some guests that just could not be here. And it's going to be on this video, so if you want to squeeze in and watch the video, it'll be on the TV.
I wish we could be there to celebrate this milestone year with you and just tell you how much we love you and appreciate all you've done for us. You've been with us through all the ups and downs in our lives, from babies born to the surgery recoveries. And you've always been there serving with a cheerful and willing heart, just loving on us. And we just love you. And happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. 60.
Now I feel old.
I want to say thank you for being the best example of a mother for me and my children and all my brothers and sisters. I can't think of a better way to learn how to be a good mom than to be a daughter. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. We're really sad that we couldn't be there with you, but we wanted to all let you know how much we really love you and respect you, and really appreciate everything you've done for us through the years. So, thank you. wish we could all be there to celebrate with you. So happy birthday!
All right.
One more